Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading in the colony section yet again for another System Wars. That's right, we are up to 7.5. Oh my, oh my. While the commander is in hyperjump, headed towards Earth, Mars is the place that had survived, unlike Earth. Although survival is not pleasant. And this is part of the series. Please play the rest if you are looking to play it. And yeah, let's give it a go. Very excited to see what is happening. We are not the commander, I guess. A small outpost on the surface of Mars. USC soldier. We have to get the message out. This isn't how we die. Activate the old totems. We can use them as a radio station. State of the planet. Creeper controlled space. CCS 99.29. Tick 99.3%. Oh my, oh my. Time before CCS domination 2.5 days. USC Army strength. USCAS dangerous low. So I guess that's a USC Army strength. Okay, there we go. Total population alive, 675,000 dead. Binary. Oh my, oh my. Yes, the only plants here are palm trees. Of course, they can live here. They are in Florida. Yeah. All right. So let's give this a go. We are on 7.5, which is an intermission, I suppose, because we are on Mars and we are not the commander. Oh my. We have, looks to be, what, one emitter there, so 100, a 300, and we have a 100. Okay, our goal is to hold for 30 minutes, which our hold point is right over there. Not too bad, not too bad. And we have to nullify all 7 enemies, of which there are the 3 emitters. Looks like there is a spore launcher, a blob's nest, a dark tower, and am I missing one? Oh, and second spore launcher. Okay, so 2 spore launchers, and the blob's nest, the dark tower, and the 3 emitters. Okay. Not too terrible. Not too terrible. We have 3 totems to activate. They are scattered across the land. One is in our base. One is down here. I'm assuming, yeah, the third is up there. Not too bad. Not too bad. And yeah, I mean, we have a little bit of a starting force. We have some towers, or cannons. We have 6 cannons right off the rip. And we also have a nice little grid already built out. Now, it's a nice little grid, but I mean, come on. We definitely want to finish this bad boy up, so I think we're gonna do some of that, right? Let's just make sure we can get some of our juice flowing. We want as much juice as possible, because energy is good. So it's gonna be a little bit awkward positioning because we have to deal with what's already there, of course. So I think this will be pretty good to start. We will want to expand basically everywhere. We have, 4 urns available? 4 urns on the map even. Not even just available, just total on the map. We also have some nice little palm trees, which is grand. Those will help with our power. Now, initially our power is going to suck because none of these actually have their soylent on the ground. So what are we going to do for the start? Well, we have our 6 cannons. That's going to be important. I think what we're going to do is use those to our advantage. So we're going to spread out our urns right off the rip, right? Let's go. You get an urn. You get an urn. You get an urn. And you get an urn. So we have all of our urns given out. We will make an urn port, and we will reclaim these urns at some point. But for now, especially if we're building towers and not building the urn port, let's get them in some units. Let's fly them around. Let's have them cause some havoc, and do all the things that we want them to do. I guess right here is probably best because it is still hooked up to this. So I do like that. We'll fly you up a little bit as well. Let's just make sure our terrain, we want to be on the high points. So I guess maybe right there, but you're not connected. It is connected, so right there seems pretty good. We'll fly you out. Still connected. Fantastic. Fly you out. And fly you out. And I guess you can kind of stay there because that's a divot, so you're already on the high ground there. So yeah, let's get this show on the road and see how we do. Again, our power is probably terrible at the start, but our generation should go up relatively quickly, right? So let's get our cannons in place, get these things built up, get our deficit out of here, and then we can start making more. We can start clearing things off, getting our power all situated, and there we go. We have the urns getting into the towers as well. We want to try and expand relatively quickly. The faster we expand, the better for us. And look at that, we're already in a pretty big bonus of power. So I'm going to start doing some mortaring, because, it's never a bad thing to mortar up the world. So let's get some of that, And maybe you can move up another layer, sir. Just that little bit, like right there would be pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Now, just to clear off the right side is definitely a little spooky. And look at this. Yeah, we've basically held the backside. We've moved forward ever so slightly, and I think we can even use this to generate some more power on the front, which, again, more power, more good, more better, and more better, more faster. That's also important. Not just more power, but faster power. Oh my, oh my. Oh man, I missed a little bit right there, and a little bit right there. And yeah, we can even do this for this. Now, hopefully, this one will clear this off, and then this urn will basically be reclaimed. We also will get our urn port, and we'll get our Factorio now that our energy is pretty much sorted with the Soylent being spread across the land. So we're feeling pretty good. I definitely am feeling pretty decent again. Power, not the best. I mean, of course, with the mortars coming online. We're in a tiny bit of a deficit, but power is pretty much sorted, right? I mean, look at this bad boy. Cleaning up the mean streets. And you know what? Just because it's right here, let's just toss these, like, right there, right? I mean, that seems like a pretty good place. They'll just dump on in there. It's going to be pretty good. And, ooh, we've even cleaned most of this mountainous hill as well, which is going to give us a nice staging ground, right? It's always good to have a pretty solid staging ground. Let's see how our power is. Our power is pretty decent, so definitely going to put down a couple more mortars, keep things flowing, and I think we actually should probably keep expanding, because look at this. Like, we can really push out. So, like, if this bad boy... jeez. Let's just move him to the front, right? Just to the front. You can move right behind. Try and start taking some land right off the rip, because, you know, if we can get it and hold it, let's do it. You know, let's move you on up, move you on up, move you on up. You can move on up. Our store is looking pretty good still, trying to do things quite nicely. And I think if we just fly you up there, you should probably have enough juice to clean up the rest. So that feels pretty good to me. Now, we do have this one, which is going to cause some problems. This one is going to cause some problems, but I think we can get to them relatively easily, which is awesome. Next on the list, we also want some turpitudes, right? Let's plan on some turpin. Very, very rare instance of me turping. Oh my, oh my. But we'll do it. We'll do some terraforming. Let's do some less. And let's terraform to, I don't know, this height, I guess. And let's make the brush size a little bit bigger. Just a tad. And we'll just say anything in between these two gets the cut, right? Not too bad, not too much, but just something like this. A little bit more extra than I wanted, but that's fine. These two terps will do that, and that will be, you know, future Air Force potentially. I mean, we're going to get some mineable zones, and mineable zones are always quite nice for the terping. I really want to get, like, right there. That would be perfect, right? Again, we'll also just work on expanding our lines. More territory for us. Just get everything out of here. And I guess last but not least will be the official. Let's also drop this urn. No longer needed. Plopping it in the urn port. Moving this bad boy out of here. I guess over here. Help clean up. But look at this. This side, doing grand. Mortars, looking perfecto. And yeah, I mean, again, we're just really hemming things in, expanding, taking charge, taking names, and we even have a little bit of spraying that we can start doing. So let's toss down a sprayer, I don't know, just like right there, sure. Just one. We only have the one blue white. Very, very little coming in. Don't really care too much about it. What we do care about is the mortaring, though, right? We do want plenty of mortaring now. And thankfully, we actually had our super unit up top over here, right? A super unit up top. It's going to be doing pretty good. It does need that connection. Ooh, does need that connection. But it should be able to hold pretty well. And if these mortars come online, fingers crossed they come online, I think we'll be able to basically hold everything that we want to hold. So I'm super, super happy with that. These mortars, just shoot that stuff. These mortars, come on over. Ooh, no, no, I should have defended them better. No. Oh, it's fine. Look at this super unit back online. Mortars, you know what, come up for some side defense. Seems pretty good to me. You and you. You should be always on, please. Nope. That's what happened last time. I just barely missed it. And again, we just want some more mortars, right? We want them to be able to defend, to be able to push, basically all the things. Because we do have some thickness coming in. It is a little thick, but, we can handle the thickness from time to time. We want the mortars to be able to hold back these bigger waves from these monster emitters that we do have on our shores. Unfortunately for us. Ooh, actually, you know what? This area has fallen. We're just gonna do a full fallback, build up the mortars behind, and let things go as they will. So once this super cannon lands, it should clean off the mortars. There we go. Mortars are safe. We're better. Much gooder. Much gooder. And there we go. The Terps doing their thing. We have a nice front line assist. We have this area which can now start moving up and putting pressure elsewhere. And I guess that's the question. Where do we put pressure, right? We kind of want to put pressure everywhere. Clearly, the Dark Tower is going to be important. However, if we can get this nullifier, or this nullified and that nullified, that's just going to be like super win. So I think our first target is definitely right there. Second on the list, of course, we will need greener, so refineries must go down. I'll toss down two. Two is too many, but you know what? When you got the juice, you're remiss if you don't use it. We also can start our airfield. That is the entire point of the beautiful thing. So 1, 2, and 3, and I'll even move it up ever so slightly. Beautiful. Last but not least, before I forget, of course, is miscals. I did not do the miscaling, so let us do some of that. Plenty going down, just to make sure any place that can be assaulted is safe. We have all the red on we need, so we're doing pretty good there. So I guess we can even toss down like an M-rift over here somewhere. That seems pretty good. That's connected to the factory and the main base, which is awesome. Miscals doing their thing. Again, we are holding them back quite nicely. And I think at this point, the super units are great, but I do want to shift them over to just one super unit right in the center for now. I want to try and take this as well. But I want to get the fire range and fire rate up, right? I mean, fire range, fire rate, always super good. I do love it. It is my favorite upgrade in the game. So I am going to happily do that. Ooh, I feel a little bit bad about those bombers, but that's okay. Bombers are doing what they do, or not doing what they do because there's no bombers yet. But we're just gonna keep putting down a couple more while we're waiting for the urns to start kicking in and allowing our units to start actually progressing. We want to stay towards the cap of the power, of course. You always want to do that. And I don't want to move anything yet because we're sort of at the critical threshold where we're sort of holding, but we're not necessarily progressing, right? That's sort of where we're at. We're at like the hold potential, so we do want even more. You two are not shooting though. But once the urns really kick on, we're going to be really good. I do know in the future, the blobs, I completely forgot about the blobs. We definitely took a blobbening. That definitely just happened. So that was my fault. Oh, blobs, you're so blobby. Blobs be blobbing though. It's what they do. You can't argue with the blobs. But now that our urn port is kicking on, you can see we're actually pushing it back quite nicely. And that's exactly what we want to see, right? We just want to see that big push, and that's exactly what we're getting. So I am super happy with that. Oh, really, tower? You know what? That's fine, tower. Let us turn these off for now. Let us also destroy you, tower, the one in the way, and we'll just put our bombers down. We're not necessarily going to worry about powering them yet, but at least they're down. We can start to turn them on slowly but surely as we again expand our mortar defenses. Definitely want to get as much power as possible, and yes, I guess we're going to need some snips too. How fast are these coming out? Yeah, they're coming out soon. 6 coming out, so let's actually toss down just a few of these bad boys. And 1, and 1. That works. Okay, that should be some good snipperinoing for us. The runway is doneway. Let us turn this bad boy on. And I guess we could start doing some piloting. not even thinking about pylons, but yeah, we should probably pylon up the front lines, get the power to where it needs to go. We are in a deficit, but not enough of a deficit that I am. Well, now we are. Now we are. Okay, we'll turn that one off. I know that one's not really causing all of the deficit, but you know, everything adds up, and I want these pylons built. And once they're built, it'll just be that much easier. The deficit should shrink relatively quickly once they're built. There we go. Deficit is shrinking, and gone. No more deficit. That's what we want to see. And beautiful. Just send these pylons down, get them all connected up. Boom. Front lines looking good. And look at this. We are pushing in. We are pushing in so much. I'm going to toss down some miners, right? Might as well. Definitely want the power. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Okay. Turpitudes, do your thing. Let's move them right on over here. Let us terraform. I don't know. This height. Whoa. This height? No, this height. Yes. Much nicer. Much nicer. Okay. Terp that like that. And this side, I don't know. This height. Ooh, I guess we're terping it this way. Shifting our turpitudes just like that. This way we can get some good mining going on. And yeah, now we know where we want to move some things. And we actually do want to move some things. Like, I'm just going to take these bad boys, just move them on up, let them start shooting. The snips doing their thing. We have plenty of goodness going on. And we'll even toss down 4 beacons? 4 beacons. That seems pretty good to me. We're going to start pushing in this and get this emitter shut down. And yeah, we're just going to move from there. So I think that is the current plan. Shut down all of the emission that we need. Or shut down the emitters. And then move from there. Thankfully, our units are just beasts at this point. They have all they need. We're making the push. And I think we're basically at the point where we can even plan on nullification, right? Nullification will go there. Once they land, they should push the creep back to that point relatively easily. Just a little bit more. There we go. I think that, yeah, that's going to hold. We do have our first nullifier going down, and it's actually a pretty important one, right? I mean, it is one that is going to be one of the 3 emitters, which is just going to really ease up the pressure. We are not at creeper cap, as you can see as well, so that is not a hindrance, it's just something to note. We are not at creeper cap. So let's move some of the ones from the back, move them forward. Always something very important as well. So move things forward as you can. And I guess it's time to start the actual building, right? Let's get some of these bad boys on. Use up all of our energy. Our store's going down a little bit at a time, which is just fine to me. We did grab our totem, which is also just fine with me. We'll even move up some of these. Excuse me. Whew. That came out of nowhere. We'll move up one of these beacons, because why not? Feels pretty good to do so. And yeah, the terps are just doing their thing, just terping away, and we're gonna have our first set of terped land very, very soon. Move up just all the mortars. You know, we are taking up the mineable space right now, but we'll get through. We'll get through. Thankfully, we did push up quite nicely, so we can even move on up even further. You know, this front runner is doing grand. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty okay. Feeling pretty good. Yes, the beacon has landed. That beacon is huge for us. I definitely love that beacon. And yeah, as we start progressing these units, it will free up all the turpable land that we need. And then we will get to mining. We will start moving these up, and we're actually going to just take over the land, right? I mean, as you can see, we are just pushing in steadily. Move over another beacon. Maybe we'll move it in a little bit more. I think it should survive. Fingers crossed. And let's actually move these units up, right? We'll just hit the old G, move them forward. That front line will stay just a hold, but I think we'll be able to push it back with the rest. And yeah, we even have terpable or mineable terrain officially now, right? So mine again and again. Except for you. You get your butt out of here. You're in the way. Mine. Perfect. That's what we want to see. All of these are almost full of ammo, so our deficit will shrink very fast once they are done. Plus the bond terrain, of course. So it's just win, 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 win. And let's move these up as well. And what's nice is with the beacons coming over, we're able to just progress that a little bit further in, get our front line sorted. It's just beautiful. The deficit is, as you can see, shrinking, not rapidly, but shrinking. And we want to move everything out because we want this next set of mineable land. So we're just gonna boop, 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 get some more juice from this area, move on all the way up, and yeah, just again keep progressing our units. Just moving along, try and get down here, shut this area down, get those eggs turned off, get the beacons sorted out. Feeling just pretty good overall, right? I mean, we have some of these, let's move them up. We have some of these, let's move them up again. It's all about keeping that dancing going, and you know, because it's a System Wars map, I am trying to do it relatively well. Not not as optimal as perfect, you know, that could be, but I'm trying, you know. I like what Ironstone is doing with the story and everything like that, so I want to do it its due justice. You know, we are the commander here to save the day. That mortar is going to die, so you know what, I'm going to try and save it for once. Normally I would just let it die, but you know, sometimes it's good to be nice. Just sometimes, though, not all the time. That's the word. Oh no, I did not. No, it has a tower, but the tower wasn't connected. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Thankfully, we are good there. These can move on up. I mean, this one super unit is just not doing it. Right, we are going to be moving quite a lot, so let's actually just get our move speed. It actually will help out, especially with the bombers, and let us also unit on to everything else. Last but not least, the last set, well, not the last set of miners, we're going to mine up there as well, but another set of miners, and you must go. So, mine. Let's mine. I should have terped a bit more. Feel a little bit bad about that, but that's okay. Let's just see what we do. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. That looks fine. Oh, we can't get one there. Shame on me. And we can't get him over there. All right. Fine. Terraform to here. Just clean up this side a bit, please. Thank you. Do your thing. And yeah, again, I mean, we're just naturally pushing pretty well. We are in a pretty big deficit, but again, we are doing some planing, which, you know, it happens. So I'm just going to toss one plane over there, and then 2 planes like that, and yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Just 1 and 2. We are in a bit of a deficit, so I don't want to do too much at the moment in terms of planing. But let's even move in some of our beacons. And you know, how much green iron do we have? We have plenty. Let's go with 3 more beacons. I'm just gonna beacon it up, right? Bing, 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 bong. Plenty of beacons for the day. So I feel pretty good. Look at that. Our bombers started their assaults. I thought that was more at an angle, but you know what? That's fine. We're gonna do just like that for the others. And these 2 can just go straight up and down. Like, you know, go all the way down. I'm perfectly fine with that. We will get them cleared up as well in time, so I'm not super worried about that. Let's just spread our group forward. That's the best part, is once you have kind of this 2-phase grouping where you have one group of mortars firing, and then you can move another group behind it, you can really make some solid progress on maps. So it's just a beautiful thing. It really is. And that'll give us some here. Over on this side, so like for instance, these are firing, we can move the ones behind, hopefully. Looks like it's not going to move that well, but it's going to move, so I'll take it. We are in a little bit of a deficit. Surprise, we are refilling pretty much all of our planes, but that's okay. As you can see, you are out of range, and actually a lot of our things are getting out of range. So again, more towers, more juice. You know what? It's time for an Emerald to say, like, right there. That seems like a pretty good spot, if you ask me. Don't even care about rockets in this map. We could have been doing it, but we had we needed beacons, we needed towers and things. So I'm just gonna move these 3 beacons actually, not all the way, just to like right here, so they're closer. We're probably just going to assault for the Dark Tower directly, not worry about like clearing up all the sides and things like that. Or are we? Because I could just put one like right there. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's just put one right there. I immediately talk myself out of things right away. That's the beauty of me. You just say things and then you're like, I should probably put some thought into what I'm saying. And look at this. Look at what just a few planes did, right? We didn't even put that many planes over there, and it just chunked away. You don't even need to use a full complement of planes. I am putting down some more mortars because they're getting a little spread out, so I kind of want to just fill up some energy usage, get some more to sort of spread out wherever we can. And that's going to feel pretty good if you ask me as well. Just a couple of mortars in all the right places, as it were. And yeah, just move on. Ooh, all right. Well, I guess there's very little place to land over there, so this is going to be an interesting situation. But yeah, that beacon landing, very, very nice. It's going to allow us just to take these, plonk them on up over there. Take these, plonk them on up over here. I'm going to save these planes for basically this emitter. So, I'm just going to say, all of you, just literally sit on that emitter for now. And you, the lone lefty, go right there for eggs, I guess, as we push forward. Just go on the support launcher. That's fine. But as you can see, I mean, look, we're taking over quite a bit of the land. Feels pretty good if you ask me. Again, we are just going to toss down some more towers so we don't run out of the juice on the front lines. And we have, what, one beacon left? One beacon. Oh no, we have two beacons. These two. I want you... I mean, if we put one, like, right there, that should be good, right? That should... Oh no, I'm moving the planes. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Top side, we're looking pretty fine. We could even get some more power. I didn't even think about that. Oh, wow. What am I doing? We're missing out on mineable terrain over here. I mean, come on. It's right there. It's gorgeous. And it needs to be turped. You know what? Mineable terrain? You're dead to me. That's all you're getting. That's all I care about. I can apparently put one there. So, fine. Fine. You want to be turpable? Well, you're a jerk. How about that? But yeah, we're making solid progress just with the mortars, the little bit of planes that we have, the not getting power where it needs to go. The whole shebang is doing a solid job. And yeah, we're just making it work. We're just making it happen. And I'm just gonna move just like that. Put them in harm's way. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get some danger, and hopefully get to this Dark Tower. Realistically, I mean, I feel like we're pretty much done. I think we've cleaned up the map. There is our totems, which is always a good sign. We have our next set of mortars. We'll just move it like that. Why not? Keep the spread coming. And I guess because this area is a little light, let's actually do some building. Can't argue with a little. Losing some stuff somewhere. Don't even know where. Don't even care. Because yeah, we got the juice, we got the energy, we got the planes, we got basically everything we could want. And I guess we need some of these and some of these and some of these to do some of these and some of that. And there we go. Nullification coming down. You get out of here. You're in a bad spot. Nullification coming down, I say. Right there feels pretty good. Right there feels pretty good. That's going to get rid of the Dark Tower. That's going to get rid of the launcher. Really, I mean, that's all you could ask for, right? No more Dark Tower, no more launcher. All that's left is an emitter. Once this emitter is revealed, all the planes are going to start smacking it in the face. I mean, we have... Oh, wait. Wait, how is that not connected? Do I have to... Oh, no, it's because... Is it because it's in the Dark Tower? I guess. I didn't realize you can't collect them when they're not in the Dark Tower. Thankfully... Oh no, they got rid of the... Oh no, that wasn't the nullifier. That's the nullifier. Interesting. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What am I thinking? I moved them all and I didn't provide them the necessary love juices that they need. The power. Oh, I failed. I failed my units. I let them die. And it made me cry. But... We'll be back, friends. You will be saved. The power cometh. You will be able to shoot yet again. There we go. The power flows. the power grows, and the nullifiers are finally turning on. So yay. As standard for me, you know, I mess things up, but that's okay. We learn from our mistakes. We only get better. We only get stronger. And as you can see, oh jeez, look at the terrible, terrible situation of eggs over here. Let's not forego their power over here as well, as I was just about to do. Nullifiers online, or at least operational, maybe not online, so to speak. Again, power-wise, let's just do some of this. We got power to spend, so we just make a bunch, especially for when. There we go. Oh, and we got something. Oh, it didn't actually give us an ADA message, but we did get the KV message, technically speaking. And I guess last but not least is just something like oh, nope, not you. It would be, I suppose, you. And let us just chunk on over here. So, surround it. Get some juice down here. Ooh. Ooh. Blobs? Why you be blobbing? You know, it's just so rude. So very rude of them blobs. But that's okay. You know, the blobs be blobbing. That's what they do. Is the nullifier still going down? I don't know. I don't see it. So I'm going to assume it's not. So I'm going to toss it right topside. Topside sounds pretty good to me. We'll toss some of these over here. We now built up a whole nother slew, so let's just toss them over. We built a bunch more over here. We'll toss them over. We have these. We'll just bring them all down and basically end the map. Again, we do need plenty of things to connect up because power is importante. Make sure all of that is sorted. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Power, 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 power. Don't not have power, my friends. Don't die either. I would prefer you not to die. I guess it's not that bad if they die. Don't really mind, to be honest. Nullification is happening up here. I guess all that's left is nullification over here. Nullification here. And nullification up over here, which I'm going to say is... Alright. Alright, planes. Please let me select something like that. Can I put a nullifier? No. No, of course not. But I can. Right there. And that's where I'm going to do it. So that works for me. And we'll just power. Nice. Nice. Looks like the map is pretty clear. Not too shabby. Nullifier's going down. Feel pretty good about it. The big one's done anyway. We got the power. All the planes. Just stick on over here. It's what's necessary. The nullifier going down on the spore launcher. Fantastic. Okay, good. There are enough mortars in the area to stop that. And that is going down as fast as possible. I guess pylons would probably be good again. So let's just pylon our way on over. We got the juice. We got the pylons. Just get it to where it needs to be. Oh. The last nullification. Oh no! Let's fly them over there and kill that creep. Just to clean up the map, you know, just to have that map clean. This has been System Wars 7.5. A little intermission on Mars, and it looks like we've cleaned it up kind of nicely. It's kind of gross, but kind of nicely as well. There is no more creep on the map. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let's see how we did. 18 minutes. Not too bad. 15, 16. Yeah. But feel pretty good about it. Feel pretty good. Had a lot of fun. Definitely could be faster. But again, this has been everything. I hope you enjoy. We will see what happens with our commander, I'm assuming, next time in 8. So, yeah, have a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.